In this video, I want to talk about Bilt finally allowing members to earn points on mortgage payments. Chase is losing a transfer partner, which is something that hasn't happened for a long time. We also have transfer bonuses from Chase to certain airlines and hotels that I want to remind you about, and it is your last chance for high welcome bonuses on a certain series of hotel credit cards. Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. My name is Ben Hedges, aka the Credit Shifu, and on this channel, we are all about maximizing credit card rewards. I've redeemed credit card points for over $50,000 worth of free travel for me and my family, and I've also earned many thousands of dollars in cashback. If you like the sound of that, do subscribe. Oh, and this video is brought to you by Clover, but more on that later. So Bilt is the very popular payment platform that enables members to earn Bilt points paying rent with a credit card for a 3% fee. It also has its own credit card that makes rent payments fee-free. They also have the Bilt dining program, which lets you earn an average of 3 points per dollar extra on all of the restaurants in their program when you link any card from your wallet and pay with it. I'll put a link to Bilt down below if you want to sign up. The dining program is really useful. You just sign up and link a card. But anyway, Bilt announced in December 2024 that in 2025, the following year, so that's this year, it was looking to begin allowing members to not only earn points on rent payments, but also on mortgage payments. It then went quiet for a while, and we had some brief excitement with rumors of a new Bilt trifecta of credit cards. I did a video on it, looks like that. But now we finally have some confirmation that they are going ahead with the points earning on mortgage payments. So today, or actually yesterday, they released a press release talking about their new partnership with United Wholesale Mortgage, the largest mortgage lender in the country. Here's what they say. UWM mortgage customers can earn valuable Bilt points with each on-time payment while accessing exclusive neighborhood benefits, creating an entirely new value proposition for both homeowners and the independent mortgage brokers who serve them. So you will be able to earn points on your payments. I guess they say it's a good value proposition for brokers as well, since they can use the point earning feature to sell the mortgage to customers. And there's a few other features for brokers that we're going to talk about in a moment. They then go on to list out the benefits in bullet points. So the first one is earn Bilt points with every on-time mortgage payment through Bilt's reward program, ranked as the highest value rewards currency in the market. That is true. Points Guy values Bilt points at 2.2 cents a piece, which is massive. That's insane, all right? But anyway, they go on to say this too. Earn Bilt points during origination. Now that is interesting to me because it signals that there may be some welcome bonus, okay, like 100,000 Bilt points when you originate a mortgage with UWM, and that would be in addition to earning points on your monthly payment. And in theory, it wouldn't be too hard for a mortgage company to do that. I mean, they're basically probably forfeiting just like 1 month's interest in order to give you those points as a welcome bonus. And actually, the press release goes on to say that Bilt have built a platform for UWM so that all their payments will go through this Bilt system, and every loan from UWM will be eligible for Bilt points. And there'll also be features for brokers that they can use, like giving you move-in gifts, or the original broker can also send a message advertising a refi, or if rates go down or whatever. The only thing they don't tell us is what the point earning rate is going to be. Will it be 1 point per dollar? That's obviously what we hope for, at least 1 point per dollar. Or is it going to be 1 point every $2? All right, I'm not sure, but I hope for at least 1 point per dollar, obviously. Although my mortgage is not even through UWM, so I don't know why I even care. In fact, leave a comment down below. Do you have a mortgage through UWM? I would be curious to see how many people this is actually going to affect. But okay, so we know this is going to happen, but when, all right? They do actually leave us with some idea of when it's happening, and also when they're going to announce more details. The phased rollout of services between UWM and Bilt will begin in early 2026. Full product details, implementation timelines, and the transition process for existing UWM customers will be announced in the coming months. So there you go. I think this is a really good start, depending on what the point earning rate is, of course, although even if it's 1 point every $2, that's still better than zero, right? I think people probably want to see this rolled out across the board though, like with rent, not just offering points on one mortgage company, but maybe they will begin rolling it out with other mortgage providers later in 2026 if this initial one is a success. All right, let's move on to Chase losing a transfer partner and also some great hotel card bonuses that are disappearing soon. But first, have you ever had an unfortunate sudden expense, say a week before payday, and don't want to borrow money on credit cards at high interest rates to cover it? It happens to all of us. Your cat is sick and you got a vet bill, or you need new wipers for the car. I recently had a smart lock jam in the locked position, meaning I couldn't use my back door, which is the normal way I enter my house. I couldn't remove it since the door would then just be open for anyone to come into my home, so I had to buy a new lock ASAP for like $200. Well, it's for situations like that I've partnered with Clover. They will give you an advance of up to $250 with no credit check, no interest, and no late fees. You can either wait a few days for the cash or pay a small fee to have an instant deposit. You can also collect Clover points by doing things like taking surveys and inviting friends to the app to unlock higher advances, or use points to pay express fees to get instant deposits. It's a great option to cover a sudden expense with no expensive interest fees like you would have on a credit card or overdraft fees from your bank. So, need a little extra cash? With Clover, you can access up to $250, no credit check, no late fees. Just click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to sign up and let them know that I sent you. Not all users will qualify. Advances range from $25 to $250. Average advance is $93. Express transfer fees may apply. All right, so Chase has 14 transfer partners, 11 airlines and 3 hotels. These include British Airways, Southwest, United, and on the hotel side you have Hyatt, which is a really valuable partner. I've used Hyatt points for all-inclusive resorts in Mexico and it was awesome. But anyway, that number is going from 14 down to 13 in the middle of October because Chase has announced that it will be dropping Emirates. Here's the message I currently get on the Emirates section of my account. Effective 12 a.m. Eastern Time on October 16th, which is in like 2 days, the ability to transfer Chase Ultimate Rewards points to Skywards Miles, that's Emirates' loyalty program, will no longer be available. Now this is a shame since Emirates First Class is kind of a aspirational bucket list points redemption. On the A350, they have fully enclosed suites with a huge amount of space and loads of cool features. And on the A380, they're famous for having a shower on board and their older style first class suites, which are still awesome. And actually, they've also been a useful airline for economy. I traveled from London to Taiwan via Dubai with Emirates in economy, and I found it very smooth and efficient. So it's sad to see Chase losing them. However, you can still book Emirates awards by transferring Chase points to Air Canada, but the amounts of points required for an award ticket will be different to Emirates' own points. Air Canada is actually a transfer partner of Amex, Bilt, and Capital One too, so it may actually be easier for you to build up a large balance of points with Air Canada anyway, and then use those points to book Emirates. But if you did want to use your Chase points with Emirates, do be sure to transfer before October 16th. Just be sure that you're knowledgeable enough about Emirates awards that you definitely know that you're going to be able to use them. Now we're on the topic of Chase points though, I want to point out some transfer bonuses that are running right now. All right, so since we're talking about Chase cards and Chase points, there are currently several Chase transfer bonuses that you can take advantage of to get more value out of your points. If you don't know, a transfer bonus is where you get a bonus percentage when you transfer out to a partner. So if it was 20% and you wanted to transfer, say, 10,000 points to an airline, you would end up with 12,000 points in your airline account. So currently we have 3 30% bonuses to airlines and 1 higher bonus to a hotel chain. Let's look at the airline bonuses first, and that 30% is going to be to British Airways, Aer Lingus, and Iberia. And these are kind of like the same airline anyway, since you can transfer points between all 3 of them, so we only actually need 1 of these. Actually, you can transfer points from BA to Qatar Airways too, since it's the same type of points, so it's really 4 airlines. But anyway, 30% is a good bonus. The highest I've ever seen with one of these was 40% to BA. I think it was from Amex a few years ago. So 30% though, it's definitely respectable. These 3 bonuses all end on October 31st. Just remember to find award availability before you transfer over, unless you're someone with a lot of experience using these airlines points and know that you will find a use for them. All right, now let's look at an 80% bonus for a certain hotel chain, and that would be for IHG. Now it sounds great, but IHG points are only worth half a cent. So this just takes you up to getting 0.9 cents in value for your Chase points. So I'd only really recommend this for topping up balances when you need a few more points, to supplement a balance that you earned elsewhere so that you can do a trip, okay? Or if you really find like an amazing redemption opportunity, like a sweet spot, like 1.5 cents a point or 2 cents a point or something like that. Otherwise, you could just book through the Chase portal for at least 1 cent per point or potentially higher if the hotel you want to book has the points boost feature going on, which gives you high value. But if you do want to take advantage of it, this one ends sooner than those others, actually on October 22nd. But speaking of IHG, there are better ways to earn IHG points than transferring Chase Ultimate Rewards over. And that brings me to the IHG credit cards and their limited time offers, which are apparently ending soon. So Chase has 3 IHG credit cards, and these obviously earn points on your spending to use at IHG hotels. They all have elevated offers right now, so let's go through them. On the IHG Rewards Premier card, which has a $99 annual fee, you can earn 165,000 bonus points after spending $3,000 in the first 3 months from account opening. The value of that is $825 if we use a half a cent per point valuation, okay? Then on the IHG Traveler card, which has no annual fee, earn 2 free nights valued up to 100,000 total points, each night valued at 50,000 points, plus 40,000 bonus points after spending $2,000 in the first 3 months. You're looking at $500 in value there if you max out both of the free night certificates, okay? Each is for 50,000, and then an additional $200 in value for the 40,000 points. Then on the IHG Business card, we have earn up to 200,000 bonus points, and this is one of those 2-part bonuses, so earn 140,000 bonus points after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months from account opening, and earn 60,000 bonus points after spending a total of $9,000 in the first 6 months from account opening. If you just get the first part of it, that's $700 in value, and if you get the full 200,000 points, that's $1,000 in value. Now, all these bonuses are apparently ending soon according to sites with affiliate links. I don't have affiliate links anymore on my website or YouTube channel, but I trust that the information is correct. So do be quick if you want to get any of these. All right, guys, that is the video for today. If you want to get access to an advance of up to $250 on your paycheck, do check out Clover in the links and the pinned comment down below. I'll also put links for some of the other things that we talked about down there too, like Bilt, and also how to use Emirates with other airlines points. All right, guys, please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.